right, in today's Hollywood Happenings, we're talking about the movie Blended on the Morning Blend. And if you haven't seen this movie yet, it should be on your list of activities for the weekend.
And we have heard from many of the stars already, but Jim Ferguson has one more interview to share with us. Here's Jim.
Well, good morning, Amanda and Sally. And Sally, I just heard we're losing you. You're off to L.A. Well, L.A.'s gain is the Morning Blend's loss. Very good luck to you. Our Hollywood Happening today takes another look at the comedy Blended, where one of the co-stars, Wendy McLendon-Covey, plays Jen, Drew Barrymore's business partner and best friend, who did not get to go to Africa. Your character, Jen, is Drew Barrymore's best friend and partner, right? You're laughing already.
Just a little, kind of a shady partner, but yeah.
All the screen time you had with Drew, you did become real friends, I'm sure. And isn't she a joy to work with?
She's beyond a joy to work with. She's the sweetest person ever. I enjoyed myself thoroughly, and you know, she's just exactly what you want her to be. She's, you know, she greeted me with a great big hug. I was nervous meeting her because I was such a fan, and you know, you just ease into that relationship effortlessly because she's just
special. Yeah.
Special.
Is your character somewhat of a free spirit?
I think Jen is someone who wants to stay young. I think that's the thing that really drives her is, I'm dating a man, yes, he's rich, yes, he's established. Is he age appropriate for me? We're not going to talk about that because we don't need to discuss my age. That's what I kind of took from Jen. Is like, kids, that means you're a certain level of, you know, age and responsibility. I'm not ready for that.
I'm not ready
you know?
for that quite yet, yeah. Did you go to South Africa? No?
I didn't go to South Africa.
You got left out.
I did.
That's unfortunate. Yeah.
I saw the pictures of, you know, oh, I petted an elephant and I held a baby rhino. It was like, what? What? How did I miss out on these things? But you know what? I'm just excited I got to do anything in this movie.
Well, as I said last week, Blended is a PG-13 comedy that features Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler, who continue with their on-screen magic. It's a family fun movie, but not for kids under 13. I graded it a blended B. Also just opening, the wonderful film Belle, a true story set in 1769 England. Gugu Batha Raw stars in the title role as Dido Elizabeth Bell, the mixed-race daughter of a Royal Navy admiral who leaves his daughter to be raised by her aristocratic great uncle, played by Tom Wilkinson. Here's the very beautiful and talented Gugu. What a wonderful performance in Belle. And I think we're in the setting, one of the settings here at the Kenwood House in London.
The candles and the teapot. I feel very at home.
You ready for some tea?
I certainly am.
Would you agree with me that this is a story that should never be buried in history?
Absolutely. I feel like we've sort of unearthed it. You know, Dido Bell, who I play, and her sister or cousin Elizabeth are depicted in this painting, which is a real painting that was commissioned by Lord Mansfield at the time. And I first heard about the story several years ago when I went to Kenwood House, and I met the producer of the film. And he
was the picture there?
The picture wasn't there. They just had it there at an exhibition to commemorate the abolition of slavery, I think. And then it went back to Scotland, so I missed the picture, but I got the postcard at the gift shop. So that was sort of had to suffice for a long, long time. And to me it was fascinating because I'd never heard of Dido, and I actually, going to drama school, I had lived not very far from Kenwood House, spent a lot of time on Hampstead Heath, and I thought, wow, this is part of our cultural heritage, and no one really knows about her. So for me, it felt like a story that really needed to be told because it was such a refreshing voice and perspective.
Beautiful story, beautiful. Well, Belle is a beautiful 18th century true story that needs to be told. Besides being a love story, it deals with provocative questions about race and justice that led to the end of slavery in England.
Dinner. Why do you not dine with your family ever?
Because that is not correct.
May I present the second of my two nieces, Miss Dido Lindsay.
I find her repulsive.
Papa, how may I be too high in rank to dine with the servants and too low to dine with my family?
Though I understand she is kept under interesting rules, she raises questions.
The sets, the costumes, the music are as good as it gets. It's rated PG-13. I highly recommend Belle. My grade, a solid A. Well, also opening today, the comedy western A Million Ways to Die in the West. It stars Seth MacFarlane and Charlize Theron. It's nice to see a western again. And the action-adventure Maleficent starring Angelina Jolie. And I'm going to see you right here next Tuesday on The Morning Blend.
Thanks, Jim.